Have you ever wondered if your fantasy football team, despite some ups and downs, truly has what it takes to make that crucial playoff push? Are you constantly checking standings and wondering what needs to happen to secure your spot? To make the playoffs in fantasy football, you need to look for a combination of consistent high-scoring players, a favorable schedule, and strategic roster depth to withstand injuries and bye weeks. It is all about optimizing your team for peak performance in the final stretch of the season. The reason these factors are so important is that fantasy playoffs are a high-stakes, single-elimination tournament. You cannot afford a bad week from your core players or a sudden loss due to an injury to a star you cannot replace. Consistent scoring ensures you are reliably putting up competitive points, while depth allows you to pivot when unexpected challenges arise. First, carefully analyze your remaining schedule and that of your direct competitors. Look for teams with a high number of favorable matchups against weaker defenses or teams prone to giving up big plays. Next, evaluate your roster for players with high floors, meaning they consistently produce a solid number of points each week, even if they do not always hit huge numbers. Then, identify any potential weaknesses in your depth at key positions and proactively target players on the waiver wire or through trades to fill those gaps. Finally, stay vigilant for player usage trends, especially in teams that are out of playoff contention in real football, as they might rest key players. A key insider detail is to focus on teams whose real-life National Football League schedules align with your fantasy playoffs. Pay close attention to teams that face multiple divisional opponents late in the season, as these games often bring heightened competition and can lead to higher scoring or more reliable production from certain players. Another smart move is to scout for players on good offenses who might be trending up in targets or touches, even if they have been quiet earlier in the season, because opportunity often precedes breakout performances. By proactively managing your roster through strategic pickups and trades, and by focusing on consistency and depth, you significantly increase your chances of not only making the playoffs but also making a deep run for the championship. It is about playing the long game with informed decisions.